morning guys, welcome back to my vlog. It's been a little while, but you know what, I'm back. I did a bit of traveling, and I think the last vlog that I shared with you guys, I was preparing for my retreat, and yeah, so we did that. What just happened to the lighting? So I had the retreat. It was absolutely amazing. It was such a success, and yeah, we really just had such a good time. And then after that, had a few days off, just relaxing. And yeah, there's just, you know, there's been a lot that's been happening in between, and you know, it's so interesting, which I'm sure most of you can relate. You know, if you're on a healing journey, like, the healing journey never ends. I'm currently going through a really difficult time at the moment, just experiencing grief, and there's just a lot that I'm dealing with. And so, you know, I was just reminded very kindly by the universe that you never ever reach a point where you're like, I'm fully healed. And you know, and it's not to say that you make your life miserable, because healing is actually very, very empowering, but it is just the reality of how life goes. So that's currently what's been happening. And yeah, I felt really excited to vlog again, because I haven't done so in, maybe it's been a month, because the last video I posted was like 3 weeks ago. So I feel good, and I felt like, you know, I wanted to do something creative, something that brings me joy, which is vlogging, you know, filming, just documenting parts of my life. And I also thought it was important to share just the not so great parts, you know, because that's what makes up the whole of life, and it's just not always amazing. But I feel, especially in the social media space and just with content creation, it's very one-sided, and you know, there are a few creators who do share more vulnerably and share like just more realistically. So, and those are the people that I gravitate towards. But I really feel like majority of people who are sharing stuff online are really only sharing the highlights. And I get that, you know, maybe you don't want to talk about the difficult times, and I do understand that. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought it would be it's important to share the realness of life, and like also just how sadness can look like, and two emotions can actually coexist. Because I have moments where I'm like deeply sad, and then I also have moments where I'm just filled with so much gratitude, and I'm laughing and I'm really happy, and that's also normal. And it's actually just a reminder that I'm so alive, you are so alive, we're all so alive, and this is just how it goes. So just learning to embrace that, and kind of still showing up for myself, and for like the commitment that I made for, you know, vlogging and being on YouTube. Yeah, I decided at the beginning of this year that I want to share aspects of my life, and this is, you know, part of it. This is like what it entails. It does also entail just, you know, difficult moments. And I just wanted to let you know, like, you're not alone. If you're going through a tough time, or if you're feeling sad or really anxious, depressed, wherever you may be going through, you're not alone. We're actually all connected. But I think the only way for us to connect more with each other is when we have more open conversations, and we're more vulnerable. Then we find solace within each other, and then we become stronger, and then we grow. And so that's also like a big driving force for me in terms of speaking about difficult things, because if I share difficult parts of my life, you know, it could help someone. It could help you watching this, whatever you may be going through. Maybe something that I share resonates with you, and then you keep that, and if nothing else resonates, that's fine. But maybe there's something that I share, or an aspect of my life, that helps you to feel not so alone, and that also just helps you on your healing journey. Oh my god. He's really like playing that role. Yeah.
someone that's able to just sit there without having any expression, just their existence make you want to hug them. That's a victim artist right there.
I've never heard of that.
Just make it up.
Shelton!
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Why did you blow like that? I was going to be like, this person said it. I said it. I'm also...
Yeah, I'm like, that's interesting. Like, I didn't know about this.
No, I also didn't. Until I realized Michael. I was like, that's an art. It's like someone that's just able to just sit there and you want to just be...
Do you think that's a new career path for me?
No, that's just like... You know what I mean?
No. Is it a new career path for me? I want to be a victim artist. I want to sit and just be like...
No, but you see that it's sad. Like
wait. Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, let me go again. Okay, wait. Dad, my eyes have to be open.
It's too dramatic. Look at Mike, he's just chilling, dude.
Okay, but like...
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's too much. You're doing too much, dude. He's just existing. And you want to pick him up and hug him. I think that's a victim artist, dude. Like Blake is doing too much at that point. Like there's moments where he has to just chill us. You're like, Blakey.
It's when his eyes are closed.
Look at that dude, victim artist. He's just looking at you like...
Hey Mike, I tried. Mama also tried. Mikey, you're a victim artist, my boy. Hello. We're just running errands and Shelton actually just went inside because... yeah, he went inside on his own just because I'm so exhausted. Like, oh, it all just hit me like at once. You know, this morning I woke up and I didn't feel too heavy, but I did what I had to do. Like, I woke up around 5 and I've just been, slowly easing into the day. Like, I did a really incredible meditation and grounding exercise, just laying in the grass like that was incredible, and I just felt, held by Mother Nature and I felt safe. But right now I'm just, the fatigue is absolutely insane, and I've been eating really well, like really making an effort to eat very nutritious whole foods, no unprocessed foods, no artificial sugars. I'm not eating red meat at the moment, and I'm also mostly eating fish, sometimes chicken. I've only had chicken once in the last 2 weeks, so I've been eating this way for 2 weeks, but mostly fish or just vegetarian because that's what my body prefers. But I'm so exhausted. Like right now the fatigue is so hectic and heavy, and it feels like it's within my cells. And yeah, I also just feel very like, that car sickness feeling, dizzy. So I just, decided to hang back, sit in the car. We still have a few things we need to do, like, because things still need to go on. We need to go and just we need to get food for Mikey, and then we need to get food for Blake. They eat 2 different types of food, different brands, and also different occasions of their shelter coming back. But yeah, I just thought I'd record this moment because it's real, it's real. Hello. Flip. Ow.
I was getting in and I put my arm there. I don't know your arm was there.
I got all of that on camera. That was so sore, I almost swore.
I think if you swear it'll be less, so just get it up.
No. Yeah, it's like in the meat.
generally bound by age. So you have to be 18 to smoke, right? And nicotine is one of the most accessible legal drugs, and it's also one of the most addictive. And most people who smoke just a few times will get hooked. And only a very few people are able to smoke occasionally without being addicted. Now, what's really interesting is I feel that way about social media, right? You only have to use social media a few times before you're addicted. It's not something that's like a slow burner, more like alcohol, which is kind of like this. You don't get immediately hooked. And I think when we stop guilting ourselves, we have the opportunity for growth. When we stop to my existence. So, 40% of the time, because the other time we're talking about them, positive feedback and a negative comment.
So wow, guess I wasn't ready to talk yet. I got myself some paint supplies, and I've been actually wanting to do this for at least 5 years, at least. Michael, so I have a whole bag here of paint supplies. I got 2 of these canvases, and I also got some mini ones. Like, I thought those were really cute. And then I also got different like pastel colors. So there's this pinkish one and then purple one. Also got a deeper pink and a white. So when I was at the paint shop, I didn't really have an idea to like very clearly of what I want to do, but I know that I want to do something like ombre and just have the colors kind of mesh into one another. So I'm really proud of myself for taking myself to the art supply shop and actually just getting some art supplies. It's something that my inner child has been wanting to do for, like I said, at least 5 years. That's on the minimum, probably longer. And I also got this like cream. So I got a white and then also a cream. And then I also got brushes, a little sponge. The last few weeks have been really difficult for me, and as I mentioned, I'm moving through a really difficult period in my life, and I'm hoping one day I'll be able to talk about it and share more about it, because the main thing that I'm getting just from spirit and from my guides and my angels and also my ancestors is that I need to share my experience and what I've done to heal myself with others, so that they can heal too, and so that they can find solace too and cultivate that peace. And so I know it's all very vague at this point, but I'm still processing a lot of things. I'm still working through a lot of things. I'm still moving through, you know, just the beginning stage of grief, you know, just okay, this, you know, there's something that happened, and, you know, allowing myself to process this information. I'm really just giving myself so much grace, and I'm allowing myself to show up in whatever way I'm able to at this point. And it's been a lot of sleeping, it's been a lot of just watching movies that make my soul feel good, it's been doing nothing, a lot of doing nothing, because even though, especially this year, I've really learned about balancing my feminine energy and my masculine energy. In the last few months, I do feel like I've been more in my masculine energy, which is more doing and achieving, and, you know, just all to do with the analytical mind and hustling, and, you know, there's a time and place for it all. But I am feeling that my body is now coming out of fight or flight, and so I'm way more tired than I usually would be. I also just had my period, and I cycle sync, which most of you know. If you don't know, I basically live my entire life based around my menstrual cycle, and this is how nature intended it to be. We as women should actually use our menstrual cycle to empower ourselves and not allow the time of our period to be this dark, heavy cloud. It's actually a very beautiful time, and it's a time for rest, it's a time for deep realizations, and you know, it's also a time to really honor your body and the miracle that it is to be a woman, and just send so much love to your womb, and you know, just thank your body, and so with that, my energy levels decrease quite a lot, like most of us, when we have our period, and so I've also been sleeping a lot because of that. But today was the first day where I felt like I can pick up my camera and show up, you know, and I'm really just showing up more so for myself, because I've really been working through not having to be my optimal best self in order to show up online or show up for a friend or even show up for myself. I don't have to be feeling absolutely incredible in order to show up, and the reason why I've been working so hard on that is because I feel that there should be a balance, and that is just how life works. We aren't always going to feel incredible, amazing, like super energetic, but we can still show up for ourselves in some way. And I'm just, you know, I'm taking it day by day, I'm taking it step by step, and I'm really just trying to honor this period that I'm in. I'm trying to allow myself to just be and not worry about I have to do this, I have to do that. You know, I've hardly been on my phone, I haven't been as responsive to text messages, and you know, the old me would be beating myself up about that, feeling guilty, forcing myself to respond to people. But truthfully, you know, the people who are really close to me in my life, they know that I'm going through a very difficult time. Most of them don't know exactly what it is, but they know that I'm going through a difficult time, and I just need to process, and I need to be alone, and that's okay. So I hosted my first retreat at the end of October, and it is now the 20th of November, and I've actually only really left the house maybe 4 times in that period. And when I say leave the house, I mean like go to the shops, like to get groceries. I did go to an event last week, and I just was not ready to be around people, so it was extremely overwhelming, and I just realized that I needed more time to myself. But I still went to the event because I had committed to it a month prior, and I just wanted to stay true to my word and just honor the promise I had made. Also, I went with my boyfriend, so that was helpful. I think if I was going alone, I probably would have said that, you know, I can't make it. And so it was really nice to have him there to support me in the moments where I was just like, oh, I don't want to be here. But I'm just, you know, trying to let go and not force myself or my body to make sense of exactly what is happening right now and exactly what the next steps are going to be. Like really just surrendering and getting into a flow state and being in my feminine energy, because it's safe there and it's what I need right now. So in this vlog, you know, I really wanted to talk more and document more, but truthfully I've had no energy. Like I've really struggled to even just think about filming, let alone filming. Thinking about filming has been overwhelming, daunting, exhausting, and I just wanted to share with you that if you are going through a difficult time, just know that it's going to be okay. And I know that may sound like, oh my gosh, like that's not very helpful, but the truth is it will be okay, and it already is okay. You know, the fact that you are still breathing, you are still here, this means that you will be able to get through this no matter how long it takes. And I'm really just honoring that, and I know that this is only temporary. Our whole existence actually is only temporary. Nothing in life is permanent. You know, me sitting here at this moment talking to you it's just a moment in time, and it's gonna pass. You know, as soon as I'm done filming, it's gonna pass and we're gonna move on. And that is how everything in this world works. It's temporary, nothing is here to stay. And so it's okay to welcome feelings of pain and deep sadness and anxiety and grief with an open heart, so that they can flow through you, so that you can heal, so that you don't trap those feelings, emotions, experiences in your body, because oftentimes when you do this, it can lead to a lot of other health complications down the line. And when we have dis-ease in the body, dis-ease means disease. Like I'll put it up here on the screen, but that dis-ease in your body can manifest as illness, sickness, you know, chronic pain. And so it's really important when you're going through a difficult time to open your heart, feel it in the depths of your heart, open up that heart and just allow the experience, the emotion, the feeling to flow right through you, so that you can heal, so that it can pass, so that it doesn't become your identity. Right now I'm okay with the fact that I'm not always going to be happy in this moment, and that's fine. But also I feel immense gratitude, and I feel so honored to be having this human experience. I feel so honored to have the privilege to be able to sit, what time is it? It is 10:42 on a Monday morning, and I'm in my bedroom and I'm about to start painting, and there's a fly bothering us, and I'm here chatting to you, sharing from my heart. Like, it's such a blessing, such an honor, such a privilege to be able to do this. And so I find myself having, you know, in between all the pain, the grief, the sorrow, the sadness, you know, I have pockets of peace, stillness and happiness that just overwhelm me in the most positive way. These are the things that I hang on to because it's beautiful, and it reminds me of the beauty of this world, of this life, of being here right now. And when I come back to the present moment, everything is okay. And so that is just what I want to leave you with today, and remind you that everything is okay, and it's okay to be having the experience that you're having at the moment. If you can open your heart and let it flow through you, then you will heal and things will get better for you.
Porque mi espíritu es, porque mi cuerpo es la tierra.